Good morning, Seven Lakes. Please stand for the pledges. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible. As we begin another school day, let us take a moment to silently think about our day, our activities, and what we hope to accomplish.
Good morning, Seven Lakes. This is a new segment called Spartan Spotlight, where we show the great things students do not only on the campus, but off campus. Let's take a look at our first showcase.
Asante, I know that you love sports and that you're involved in swimming and basketball and also the Special Olympics. I've also heard that you've got a meet coming up this weekend at A&M, and tell me a little bit about what you have to do to get ready for those events.
Well, I swim in Tuesdays and Thursdays. I train a lot and I practice a lot, and I do get a lot of effort on my medals and everything.
Now, apart from being involved in all these sports, you're also in the Best Buddies program. What do you enjoy about Best Buddies, and what has that done for you?
I enjoy all the people. I enjoy the food, the music, the partying, and I also enjoy the people because I love them, and so yeah.
Sounds like a good place to be.
Yeah.
Now, recently I heard that you passed your citizenship test without any modifications at all. What did you have to do in order to prepare yourself for that exam?
Well, first, there are like too many interviews, and you work hard until you make right. And then when you are in those process, then you were now already American now.
That's awesome that you did that.
Like,
now, your family isn't originally from the U.S. Where did y'all live before you moved here?
we are from Colombia, like all my family, like my brothers and my parents that were from Colombia. My whole entire family were to Colombia, and it is a very nice place to visit.
You like going there?
Yes, I do.
Now, that's awesome, Santi. Do you have some big plans for after you graduate high school?
I wanted to be an NBA player and a device technician and a lot of more options.
Well, Santi, it looks like you got a bright future ahead of you. I appreciate you meeting with us today here and being on the Spartan Spotlight.
You're welcome.
Next, we're going to learn about the hard work and dedication needed to become a color guard member.
I really enjoyed coming to work with the Guard and band here. This is my first year down here, and I would really like to get this program to be a consistent finalist for BOA competitions, hopefully getting to Grand Nationals in Indianapolis one day.
I really want to give them a safe environment for them to kind of figure themselves out as people, make sure that they can develop a skill set and feel proud of something. develop a friend group.
The show this year is called The Art of Music, and it's where the color guard is the art and the band is the music. And we come together and portray a really cool show, and that we really like it and the directors really like it. And we're hoping to get like a really good audience for it, so y'all should come out and see it.
Because we have practice every single day, doing homework and balancing other extracurricular activities is a little hard. So sometimes you gotta stay up really, really late at night doing homework. Sometimes you just gotta go to sleep and wake up early and do it the next day. But either way, we try to get it done so that way we can stay eligible to do this activity.
I was the only freshman on the varsity weapon line when we started. And then we also had a new director our freshman year too, so we've grown so much and I've learned so many new things, especially how to be a leader and how to become a team player.
I try to get to know them on and off the field, so I try to get to know what their strengths and abilities are as a person with their character and as well as their abilities as a spinner. Because finding that relationship where you can know what they're really good at and what they need to work on helps me become a better teacher, and then lets me give them more information to let them become better spinners.
It's all about, keeping up and lifted, extending, and not being stiff. You have to be relaxed.
It's really fun, but it kind of gets frustrating sometimes because you're with people for hours and hours, and sometimes they get on your nerves. But other than that, it's quite a bit of fun.
Joining in with a bunch of experienced people at first can be really, really scary, especially with an extracurricular activity that requires you to spend so much time dedicated to it. But after you really get to know all of these people, you can make lots of bonds with them, and it doesn't end up being as scary as you first think it is.
I encourage a competitive environment, but one that's also positive and nurturing.
Color guard is my favorite thing in the world. I love it to death.
Most of the people that I would call some of my best friends in the world, I never would have become friends with them had I not been in color guard. I have to make sure it looks easy for people that watching it. They're like, oh, color guard's easy, but you're really, I don't want to say it because I feel like this would be bad. You're dying on the inside.
It's really hard, but you kind of figure it out because you love it.
If you don't know much about golf, you're in for a treat. We followed our team out to the golf course to do a challenge, and it took an unexpected turn.
Good morning, Spartans. Today we are here at Meadowbrook Farms Golf Course with varsity players
Dawson Daly
and
Valeria Patiño.
And we are going to be following them around as they play a hole of golf. So what's your strategy going to be for the first shot?
For this first shot, I'm going to use a driver here, and I'm just going to try to hit the fairway.
So what is your strategy going to be for the first shot?
Well, I'm going to hit a wood, and I'm going to attempt to stay in the fairway.
So what's your plan for the next shot?
For this shot, I'm 123 yards out, so I'm going to hit a wedge, and I'm going to try to get it to stop pretty close to the hole.
So how do you plan hitting the next shot?
Well, I am 117 yards away, and I'm hitting a 9. And I will try to make it close to the hole so I can get a birdie.
Tell us about your last shot.
Well, I was just trying to put it close to the hole so I can do a birdie. But instead I made it in, and that was an eagle.
So what did you do for your last shot?
The last 2 shots, I 2-putted for par, and usually that's pretty good. But unless you're Valerian, you make eagle, which is even better.
So what are your expectations for the team this season?
Well, we hope to win districts, win regions, and top 3 on state.
And how about you?
Well, last year we made it at district, so I'm expecting we're going to do that again. And we came in 8th in regionals. So this year I'm expecting we're going to do a little better and get out of regionals and make it to state.
In our new segment, Spartan Hot Spots, we take a look at the most popular places in Katy.
What's up, Spartans? Welcome to the first ever Spartan Hot Spots, a show where we take you guys outside of school and we show you some cool places you can go to on your free time. Today, we're gonna go to a place called Montanari's. Let's go.
Montanari Pasta Express and Market is an Italian restaurant that's not too far away from the school. It's around 2.5 miles away, so it shouldn't be a problem getting there, as long as you're driving, right? I wouldn't walk there, that's 2.5 miles walking, I'm good. But anyways, as soon as I entered the establishment, I was greeted by the one, the only, Mr. Mauricio Montanari himself, the owner of Montanari Pasta Express and Market. I told Mr. Montanari that I was filming an episode for Spartan Hot Spots, so I asked him to tell me some information about his place. Mr. Montanari said that he'd be happy to do it. So then he started telling me a bunch of information about what his place is all about. So get this, apparently they got 9 different types of pasta at his place. I'm talking beef ravioli, cheese ravioli, spinach and ricotta ravioli, and a bunch of other pastas that I can't pronounce. They're probably really good. He's also got 4 different types of lasagna. He's got beef, chicken, eggplant, spinach and ricotta lasagna, all of which can come in 3 different sizes. You got small, you got medium, and then you got absolutely immense, which is actually just called large. Then Mr. Montanari asked me if I wanted to try some of his famous lasagna. Naturally, I said yes, so I was able to give it a try. Yo! And I'm telling you, it was good. Mr. Montanari started telling me how his place worked. He said he wanted to work in a way where people could just walk in and grab food that is fresh and it's ready to go always. So technically it works exactly like a fast food joint, except that you're actually getting quality food. Now personally, I think this is a great concept because you don't see it very often. It's very unique. It's like a more laid-back version of an Italian restaurant, making it a great place for students to go to with their friends after school. So overall, Montanari Pasta Express Market is a very fast, very good, and a great place to hang out with your friends after school, which are all reasons of why it's been featured in the very first Spartan Hot Spots. Stay hungry, Spartans.
You want a piece? Now you good.
That's all for today, Spartans. Have a great weekend.